It's amazing how much damage this storm can do even after making landfall. Holly, I've been actually getting pictures from my parents. They live in Houston.
Oh, okay.
Showing me like just 3 massive trees in their backyard that were just blown over, including the tree that's been holding the swing for years.
I was just going to say, not that
the
one.
one that our kids would go and swing on, you know. So, but they're okay, and
that's what's important.
That's what's most important. But still, all those memories. I know.
And now we're getting a little bit of it here, right, Holly?
We are. And in fact, I just got some new data in. So kind of a heads up, we're already starting to see some downpours popping up across northeast Ohio, and then more are expected overnight, which really, as far as impact goes, has me thinking biggest concern is going to come while a lot of you are asleep. So I'll explain what I mean by that here in just a moment. First things first is what's happening right now, and we've seen some showers popping, no storms at this point, but we are most certainly seeing some heavier rains on the east side of Cleveland through our suburbs. My hometown of Lyndhurst is getting poured on right now, along with Mayfield Heights and Highland Heights and Richmond Heights, and then over into parts of Lake County, just south of Willoughby. We're seeing a really good downpour there. No lightning or anything like that at this point in time. And as we get a look at the wider view and put some motion on all of this, there are more showers showing up to the west and to the southwest. So this is just the beginning, and it will get more active as we take you hour by hour. So stay tuned for that. If you're starting dinner up, or maybe just walking in and the TV's on and you hear me, maybe make your way over so you can see the breakdown. We're in the 80s right now. The important takeaway is how tropical it feels. I mean, these dew points are ridiculously high, 70 to 74 degree dew points. That's similar to what places like Miami and Fort Lauderdale deal with. This is ripe, for lack of a better way of putting it. So we've got that tropical air in place. We're going to get a lull, it appears, this evening once we're through this batch of showers. And then we start to see activity again once we approach midnight and then overnight as you're sleeping. So as far as biggest impact, I'm going midnight until 4 a.m. This could change. This is just being transparent. And as we go overnight, we're looking at the possibility of not only those tropical downpours, but thunderstorms. On our National Design Mark forecast, I'm going to take you hour by hour. So watch what happens here. Here's the view at 5. Here's the view at 6 and 7. And then notice that through 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock, it's pretty quiet. Then we get into midnight and beyond. This is the view at 2 a.m. So if you're not looking at your TV, I will tell you that it is storming. We will be talking very heavy rainfall potential with strong to severe storms included in all of this. So, of course, we'll be here on top of all this through the overnight hours. 3, 4 a.m., it is still very active. So that's why I'm including that in the time frame. And then things start to simmer down as we approach sunrise, and then it'll be sort of waves of wet weather, wet tropical weather throughout your Wednesday. Not a constant rain, but it'll come in waves. On our Medina Country Club 7-day outlook, that's pretty much what we're showing. So those tropical downpours and storms tonight, and especially late tonight for the worst of it. Tomorrow, we'll get into an on and off kind of situation. Highs will be in the low 80s, very muggy. A leftover shower Thursday would be very early in the day. And, you know, I think you both know this about me. I worked in North Carolina for a few years before returning back home to Cleveland. So one thing I noted from the various hurricanes that I covered there was you always had the best weather behind a tropical system. And we're going to be dealing with exactly that. I mean, Friday and Saturday, blue skies and sunshine before we start to get into a summery pattern again towards the end of the weekend. But next 24 hours, definitely something to watch closely.
Yeah, just in time for the weekend. Holly, thank you.
You bet.